What's going on, guys? Kivox here, and welcome to a new Wandsday. Took a little break from these videos. I've been sitting on like 9 wands now. At least that's how we got today. So we got a little bit longer video most likely today, just because we're gonna go over every single one. If I can think of any like little techniques and things I've learned from the creation of each of these, I'll let you guys know. If you guys have any questions about the wands, leave them down below. Also, all of these are going to be available up on the shop as of the release of this video. If you are watching this on Patreon, you guys get first dibs to these. So if you guys are interested in any of them, let me know as soon as you watch this. And if it is before the video comes out for everybody else, you guys could pick them up before the rest of the of people, I guess. So let's start off with this guy. I did a couple little things here. We have a little bit of some copper wire basically inserted into here and then sanded down so that it's nice and flush with the surface. We have this really deep ribbon twist at the end here. It's a little bit of a shorter wand, coming in at a little under 12 inches, but it's a nice, classy, simple wand. Most of this was done with a sander and just cutting down the piece and then sanding the ever living heck out of this part right here with a circular sander, basically small little drum sander right inside here, and then obviously smoothened out. I believe I actually made this one. I made kind of like a teardrop shape first, and then I went in and sanded everything down and then burned it a little bit. And this is actually the natural color of the wood. The next one is a little bit more complex, I guess, of a design. It was inspired by Dark Shadow from My Hero Academia. I'm actually wearing an All Might shirt right now. And yeah, so this is the Dark Shadow. So you guys, if you guys know me at all, you know that I don't like animal heads on wand, but technically this is a shadow head that kind of happens to look like an animal head. So I was, obviously I was inspired by Dark Shadow, and that's what I went for with this. That's why it's painted completely black. And if you look closely, you'll see that there's a little bit of like a silver sheen to it. And then if you look closer, you'll see a bunch of little, just tiny little lines on it. I don't know if you guys can see all of those, that little bit of detail on there. What I did to do that is I actually went in, after I made the whole thing, I went in with a pencil and drew all these little lines to kind of almost give it a kind of like hash marks on it, or like feathers, but not feathers. So this one is a lot harder to do. It's actually made with a few layers of MDF layered in, and I believe there are 4 layers here, and then by the end here we just have the 2. And it is a shorter wand as well. This is another shorter one, coming in at a little bit over, so in between 11 and a half and 12 inches. And I really like this one. I think I'm gonna get put it up in the shop, but don't quote me on it. I just think it's a cool, just different, it's I think it's one of the few animal head wands that I've ever made. The only reason I did it is because I was going for more of a stylized handle as opposed to a like realistic animal thing on it. So if anybody watches My Hero Academia, they'll know that, hopefully they know, hopefully it was inspired enough so that you guys know who it's supposed to look like. And now this next one is this one I was going for the, that creepy aesthetic. This guy is made out of ash, and it is about 12 3/4, a little bit over, I believe. And it has all these, if you have, I always forget what it's called, but there's people that don't like the little, holes in things. So if you don't like that, then you probably won't like this wand. I don't know how to describe it. It almost has like a, like a nice teardrop. It's not really a pommel heavy, it's more of like a different style. If you look closely, you'll see that the little dimples kind of wrap around. Then we have this little cutout here that also wraps around, and you'll see that there are actually only 2 wraps that go all the way around, and then they kind of end on opposite sides of the wand itself. Simple design. I really liked it. I did a heavy burn on it to get all those little cracks on here. Let me know which one out of all of these guys is your favorite. So I would say those 3 are the more simple designs out of all of these. And then let's go to another. So this next one, all right, let's say this next one is a little bit more of a traditional, very classy, traditional style wand. I really like this one. I love Paduk. If you guys know me at all, Paduk is my favorite wand type, or wand wood, which is, you know what I mean. And this has some gold leaf that I put on these parts right here, and then we just painted the Paduk black and black, and you can see we have all those nice little fine lines, and then these little like indented parts here. I really like this wand. Super classy. I made it a little bit meatier here. So what's nice about this wand is that it is a little bit of a sturdier style, just because it has this meatier blade on it. Meatier blade. Ooh. Meatier, like as in meaty, like the food. As in also thicker, you know, stronger. I really like this one. Super classy. We have this little, see, look, it's just very traditional style, very nice standard shape, traditional style shape, but I think it's a very, I really like this one. I think out of the 4 that I've shown you so far, this is my favorite. Now we're going to get into the a little bit more complicated wands that have more going on. We will go with this one next, kind of like a horn, and then we have this little brass piece here that connects the handle to the actual blade itself. The handle is made out of a piece of acrylic with this white ribbony pattern inside of it. I know it's kind of hard to tell. Hopefully, if you guys go check out the Etsy page, you will see that you'll see some better, nicer shots of the white here. It almost looks like it's glowing. I really like this handle. And then this is actually Purple Heart with a little bit of burning on there, just to make it, you know, just to make the contrast pop a little bit more with it. This one, another very classy one. I think that both of these right here go together pretty well. Oh, these are both actually a little bit on the longer side. Let's see, this one is right under 15, and this guy is right over 14 inches. So they are both on the longer side of wands, but I think they are really nice. So for the most part, this one was made on the lathe, and then this was done on the lathe a little bit, just because I needed to get this sizing right in here, and then the rest was all done on the sander, between the sander and the Dremel and a couple of other things. I kept the thickness of the blade kind of across from where the guard actually is, all the way up here, and then it starts tapering down a bit. I wanted more of an organic look with this blade. And then also for the this little guard right here, if you can see, it actually dimples in on both sides. That was kind of just like a cosmetic like choice, because I wanted it to kind of look like it was like crimped in, basically, almost like it was holding both sides. I think it looks pretty good. It looks like it's doing that. I think we succeeded in that look. Okay. So now that we're done talking about these two, we're going to talk about the next one. Should I go with that one or that one? One day I was looking over at Sirius Black's wand that's right over there, that one. And I was like, oh, I have an idea. What if I did something like this? And this was inspired by Sirius's wand, even though it doesn't have this Sirius wand pattern on it. My idea was, what if I did a bunch of hash marks and on a four-sided handle, and then it slowly tapered into a cylindrical blade, and that's what this was. And I think it came out really cool. If you look closely, you can see all of those little nooks and crannies and really cool. I don't know. I just really like this one. It's also made out of, I believe this one was Red Heart. This is made out of Paduk, and it is 13 and a half, roughly, give or take. And I really like this wand. I think it's, I really like it. It's super simple, but it's just super nice. It's just, from afar, it just looks like just a red wand. But when you look up close, you have all these little awesome little hash marks that go back and forth, and it just super cool. I really like this one. Now this next one I think is the biggest. No, okay. So we have 3 left, and this next one, as well as the last 2, are big departures from the traditional style of, like, let's say, Harry Potter inspired wands. This guy, I wanted to make a white wand, and this is what I came up with. It kind of has that rifle shape to it, where it's like the stock of a rifle, and like, if you know what I mean, you see it. Definitely kind of like a knife blade or something like that. More of a it's a different style. Definitely not conventional style. But we have these really cool patterns drawn up on here, which I think look really nice. They're actually engraved onto there. And then we have this crazy blade that's like rounded on the top and flat. So it's rounded this way, but flat straight across. And then we have all of the, this almost looks like a blade on this side, like an actual, like, cutting blade made out of like stone. Like, that's kind of what I was going for. If you guys ever played Monster Hunter, there's some of the bone blades on there. That's kind of what I was inspired by for that. This one, it's very out of the box, very like not a like just a not conventional. So it's definitely not going to be for everybody, but it's definitely a weird, cool wand. I really like it, and it's about 13 3/4, a little bit over, and just. It's weird. It's also a very light wood. I believe this is made out of a birch. You will know if you go to the Etsy page. I'll put in what each of them are made out of. I have them all written down. I just don't always remember all of them off the top of my head. Just a weirdo, right? Just a weirdo wand. I just think it's really cool. But if you do get this, just be careful because it is a lighter wood. It's a little bit more fragile. It's not like Purple Heart or the Paduk, or like a walnut, where it'll be a little bit stronger. You really can't play with this one too much. Don't bang it around on stuff. It's for decoration. It's for display purposes. All of my wands are for display purposes, but some are a little bit more rugged than others. Okay, so now we have the final wand, which is technically 2 wands. So if you guys know me at all, you know that I call their sister wands, brother wands. That's one thing, right? When they have a related core or a related tree that they're made out of, or very similar in style, and you made them together, I consider that like those are sibling wands. But then we have twin wands, which to me are usually they can kind of like sit back together. Like they can like they're almost like conjoined twin wands, and they can either magnetize back together. These are the original. This is the original twin wands. And you can see that they click back together, and they become one type thing, right? So people always say the Weasley twins have twin wands. No, they don't. They are twins, and their wands. They say they if you combine them, they look like a broom. I don't see it. I have them up there, and I don't see the combination of them looking like a broom. Maybe I'm just missing something. Maybe if you flip them both and you point them at each other a little bit, but the ratio's off and it doesn't really look like it. Even like the silhouette wouldn't really look like it. So Don't DM me, but I don't buy it. You know, maybe the designers kind of had an idea of that, but the execution was okay. I love both of the ones, but I don't think that they combine to become one. These are the two that I made, and you can see they're fairly simple. I kind of kept that dark shadow look to these. It's like these are his wings. They're not, but they're a different color. This one has like more of a gunmetal, brass, bronze sheen to them. It's kind of hard to see, but they're a little bit metallic-y, as you can see, just ever so slightly. They're very dark. This one is a very simple, swishy. Can you focus on the on the thing, please? It's a very simple, swishy design. And then this one we have also a swishy design, but it's a little bit different. It's a little bit backwards. But they do also lock in together this way. There are actually 23 magnets in each of these, so 46 magnets total between the two. And you can technically, like, you know, line them up like this if you really want to do, just because there's so many magnets that it still sticks. You know, but technically they're supposed to go like that. But what's weird is that you can see they always kind of find their center almost. Also, I made these round, as opposed to the original twin wands were actually flat so that they can sit together nice and even. But this one only has 4 magnets, so 2 on each side. So this one just kind of made it a little bit easier to design it this way because there are so many. And yeah, you can use them like this if you want to. You can, you know, dual wield, same hand, which is super nice. I also tried to make them like really thin so that it would work like one wand if you wanted it to work like one wand. Very different. Kind of has like this feathery, leafy look to it. That's kind of what I was going for. It was more of an organic, leafy, feathery look. I was going to make this into one wand, and then as I was designing it, I was like, oh, this could work. This could definitely work as possibly 2 wands. So I gave it a shot, and I think it came out pretty good. They're going to be sold together, so they're going to be a little bit more pricey because of that, because you're buying 2 wands, and also because they're twin wands. I think that one was the hardest one to make out of all of these. It took the most planning, the most measuring. Yeah, the most time, I would say. Also, twin wands are very rare that I make them. I think I've made 4 total, and this is one of them. So maybe 5 then, if this is one of them. And I'm not including this one, but now I don't remember. I'd have to look back at how many I have. I think this is actually 4. I think I've only made a total of 4 twin wands. Yep. So here you have it, guys. This is the current batch of wands, and I am pretty proud of them. Let me know which one is your favorite, and if you have any questions about any of these and how I made them or anything like that, leave them in the comments, and if it's a simple enough answer, I will let you guys know. I may also do a kind of a general wand question or Q&A or something like that. Maybe I'll post something on the community channel. Check back for that. Subscribe and hit that notification bell thing so that you guys are notified if I post something like that, because I think I may do that. I may like just do a Q&A, a wand maker Q&A, maybe, when you guys could just ask like, how do you make this, or how would you do this type thing. Let me know if you guys think that's a good idea. I know we kind of already answered a lot of questions during the Friday live stream. It's kind of just to hang out with you guys, you know, catch up for the week, see what everybody's doing, and you know, just kind of chit chat a little bit. And yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Go check out these wands if you want to pick any of them up. If you are on Discord, you get first dibs. If you want to join the Discord, link is in the description and at the end of the video, I believe. And thanks for watching. Leave a comment, like the video, and bye.